Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered includes material that for years was considered lost. Legacy of Kain: The Dark Prophecy. This project was intended to be a new game in the franchise and would serve as a direct sequel to Defiance. In this new chapter, set after the events of Defiance, Kain would have finally reached a new understanding of destiny and the Soul Reaver's role in history. The plot would explore the consequences of this understanding and the conflicts that would arise from Kain's new stance towards the world. The game began development in 2004, shortly after the completion of Defiance, but was ultimately cancelled due to several factors. These included the commercial performance of Defiance, internal changes at Eidos Interactive, responsible for publishing at the time, and a shift in focus at Crystal Dynamics itself, which began prioritizing the development of the next Tomb Raider. The Defiance Remaster marks the first time this material has been officially made available to the community, although not as a complete game. Crystal Dynamics has prepared a playable demo that allows you to select some levels and get a glimpse of what the project could have been. This content has more of a historical than a commercial character. Some levels can be played normally, but it's clear that this is an unfinished project. The demo uses mechanics inherited from Defiance to make the gameplay possible, and presents a non-linear structure, allowing the player to choose which levels to explore, with the only narrative guide being the notes presented at the beginning of each level. One potentially disappointing aspect is the way this extra content is accessed. The demo is only available in the deluxe edition of the game. Therefore, anyone wanting to experience this material in addition to other digital bonuses will need to pay an extra fee. The difference between the standard and deluxe editions is around 20%. While not a huge increase, depending on the platform, Crystal Dynamics' decision to charge more for something that adds value to the package but doesn't alter the main game experience is still somewhat bothersome. Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered fulfills its role in rescuing one of the most important chapters of one of the most remarkable narratives in video games. Even more than 2 decades after its original release, the game still holds up mainly due to the strength of its story, the quality of its characters, and the way it concludes the complex saga of Kain and Raziel. The remastering work fulfills the basic expectations for this type of re-release.